quick demo on the cloud product. I'll show you how it looks and functions. So you should be all seeing my screen by now. So this is the main screen of a cloud product. It's all web-based as far as the configuration goes. And on the background, we have a Zen server where all the instances will be running. So let me log in. So this is the main screen that the administrator will see as for the cloud instances and cloud computing. As you can see here, it gives you basic alerts on the right and general information on the left, which shows you the IP addresses and memory and CPU allocations. And at the bottom, you can see the storage that's being used.
One thing I wanted to interject here, Dennis, is there are our cloud product. There are two type of users. One is the service provider, which what Dennis is showing is this is the interface for the service provider, so administrator basically, that he will get there. But the users that are outside and they are using the cloud, they will get a different type of interface, which he will get into it later on. So,
yeah, I will show you both interfaces. So this is the interface for the administrators. So this is what they see, and they can configure everything they need to configure for the cloud to be running in any environment. On the instances tab, that's where my instances are running. I have two VMs running. This is my CentOS, based OS, Linux. Basically, it's a server, full server that you can use and configure it any way you need to for your environment. And my second one is my Windows server that is running. There are two. There's a couple other instances which we call system instances. There's a router instance that allows me to communicate with my VM instances. And then there's a system instances that provide me a console service to see the GUI of the server. And the second one, which allows me to configure my secondary storage to be attached as needed to my VMs. Next one, that's where the hosts are. As my host, I have a Zen server, a single host running, and I can see the details of it. And it shows me what instances I have, if it's a system or other instances, and it shows me the name, the IP addresses, what kind of service offering I have, which I'll show you in a minute, how they're all set, and then who is the owner, if it's the user or administrator. Currently, all my VMs or instances are configured as administrative user, so you can see it all here. I can also enable the maintenance mode where I can reboot the server. I can either force to reconnect or update OS preferences, and also I can add the host. As the hosts are added here, they will be added to the cluster. So all these will be clustered, so for high availability. On the next one, that's where the storage setups is. The primary storage and the secondary storage. Primary storage is used to store all the instances or the VMs, and it's usually preferred to be a fast storage. So we set it as iSCSI, it's faster than NAS. And the secondary storage is used to store all your templates and ISO images that you might need to install the operating system on the instances. Volumes shows me what volumes I have currently created for my VMs. It shows me the size, how much I'm using. The volumes do reside on the primary storage for faster availability. And also you can configure a snapshot now, but it can be configured and restored for any of the instances as needed. Network setting can be used by your network administrators that can set up a specific network for specific accounts and so forth. I just don't have anything configured on this screen, but this is a general network setup. Templates, that's where the templates are stored. You can store any templates and create your own templates for any of the instances you have previously created. So you can roll out an instance once the template is there. You can roll them out as needed for any of the OSs and so forth. There's currently 2 instances that I have. First one is a system template, which is my router, also console, and my secondary storage, all based on that same template. And then the second instance that I have created, that's for my CentOS server with no GUI. So I can roll out my Linux-based servers from this template by simply clicking Create VM, and it will create a new VM for me